Alright, for my project I decided to do w3af, which is a web attack and auditing program, and I'm going to show you how to do a quick audit. I have it up on my virtual box, so that's what I'm going to be using. Now this is w3af. This is the basic GUI for it. Right here, this is the one I've set up my own profile. You can go here and select which like audit. You got authorization, brute force, which is just finding the like username and passwords. Discovery is discovering vulnerabilities in the system. Evasion, it's modified, it uses IPS. grep finds certain cookies, mails, comments, and a bunch of information. And then for mine, I use these three: the brute force, discovery, and the audit. Now if we go, I put on the URL. It's www.hackthisite.org. It's like a site where people go and get into it, because that's why it's there. Now I've started the scan yesterday because it takes about 2 hours for a full scan to complete. So, and I don't have 2 hours. So we'll just go here. This is vulnerabilities. It'll find, you can check it to make sure you want to see the vulnerabilities in the system. Information is in blue. That just tells you what it's doing. And then errors, where it finds errors in the system, and there's not really much you can do about that. When I started the scan, it selects the page language. It goes to the URL, and then it just starts searching for information. You can see all down here, it took quite a while for it to get all this information. Right here is where the good stuff is. I don't know. This is right here. The vulnerability. These are errors right here. This look, see right here. There's a credit card number. There was a social security number, and then this tells you how long it took. Actually, right here is the info bar. It'll actually tell you when it found the vulnerabilities, which are in red. And the blue is the info, and this is just what it's showing, what it ran. And for the results, you can see this is the browser for all the vulnerabilities it found. Right here is the social security number. I mean, you can click on this, and it'll pop up right in the right, and it'll show you. Path disclosures. This has a bunch of paths that it took on the system. You can see it discloses that certain URL. Right here we have the private. We have different private IP addresses that I found using this HTML. See, it clearly states in clear text the URL right there. I mean, and IP address. It's all right there. Just by using this w3af. Right here is where the credentials were. I mean, you could find. I found the basic user and password combination is admin pa55. And then down here you can see exactly how it found it and everything. All the errors don't really matter, because you can't really do anything with those. I did find credit cards on here that are right there. If I click on info, it'll show all the info that I found on it. Give it just a second. See, I minimized all that. I just have the vulnerabilities pulled up because that's all I wanted to see was the vulnerabilities, and that will be in yellow or red color. Right here. Oh, right here. Well, I could show you this already. Right here is the exploits. You can go and find every single vulnerability that it found and upload a shell on it, the operating system commanding shell, SQL map, a web shell, the XPath, and what you do is you just take a shell and drag it on to the one you want to exploit, and it should pop up. Right there, it's exploiting, but this attack plugin cannot exploit this vulnerability. And so you can just go through here and see which ones will exploit the right vulnerabilities, and they'll be right there. And that's basically all that w3af does. It just finds vulnerabilities in a website or a specific URL, and then you can use another software program to possibly break into that vulnerability and get into the system. So that was my project. Thank you.